Hello guys. Good afternoon, guys. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm sorry I'm late. But we are here. We're alive. We're alive, guys. Welcome back to the Football Fan Zone, guys. With your boy Timber Banks, guys. And we all talking about transfers, speculations, and rumors. So let's without wasting any of your time, let us get to it. Adeyemi. I'm sure everybody know this guy called Adeyemi from Borussia Dortmund. He has actually been linked with Juventus. From what we know, from the very first time, we all know that what's his name, uh, Jadon Sancho was being linked with the possibility of actually going to. Uh, Let me just make it bolder. Sancho was linked with a move to what's it called again, to Juventus. But as things stand, Juventus are kind of like failing to get Sancho. So they've decided to actually go for another player in Adeyemi. Do I think they will get him? I don't know. But it will be a good addition. It will be a solid addition for what's it called? It will be a very good addition for Juventus. But I guess we just have to just wait and see how things pans out. If the deal goes through, I guess we just have to just wait and see. If this deal will happen, time will tell. If this deal will happen, I guess we'll get to see. But for me, the amount, you know, the evaluation here, it says here Karim Adeyemi is Juventus summer target, but the international must meet Borussia Dortmund 45 to 50 million euros evaluation. Do I think he's worth that much, guys? I don't think so. Because for me, I still believe Karim Adeyemi is not really ready. I watched him play for Borussia Dortmund against Real Madrid in the final of the Champions League. You know, he still lacks some things to his games. You know, you want to put him and Leandro Garnacho in the same category. Nico Williams is ready. Lemmy Yamal is ready. Those are some sort of players. When you look at them, you know they're ready. But with the likes of what's it called, Adeyemi, I don't think he's ready. With the likes of I don't think he's ready, man. Honestly, and from what I see, he just need time. But that money is a lot of money, man. 45 to 50 million euros. It's a lot of money. You know, that's a lot of a lot of cash. It's a lot of cash. But I guess we just have to just wait and see if the deal will get done. Now, moving on to Rudiger, there were links of linking Rudiger to Al of Saudi Arabia. Well, Fabrizio Romano have come outside to put an end to that tweet, or should I say that article. And it says here, despite reports on huge proposal from Atiyad, Anthony Rudiger is not even considering to leave Real Madrid this summer. Full focus on Real Madrid's project, no plans to join Saudi Pro League now, despite interest. Feeling mutual as Real consider Rudiger untouchable. And I said this in the first when this article came outside because if there's a reason why Rudiger will be looking to go for Saudi Arabia, I think it will all boils down to money. And whatever amount of money people are really thinking that is being offered at Saudi Arabia, Rudiger is already on it at Real Madrid. Rudiger is earning so much money at Real Madrid already. So for me, I don't see a reason why it will be linked to Saudi Arabia. I don't think so. I don't see a reason why. he will be looking to leave Real Madrid for Etihad. And I'm happy that that article there just came outside to just put an end to that speculation because I still believe Real Madrid still need they need him. You know, they need him in the team is a very very important factor for Real Madrid. So I'm happy that that article have actually been put to an end. So moving on, guys. I think I want to touch on the fact that Smith-Rowe have been linked to a move to Fulham. You know, he has been linked to Fulham. And the thing is, this guys. I see people talking about Scott McTominay. Man U fans believes that Scott McTominay is actually worth £20 million, £30 million, £40 million. You know, now we have seen the fact that Fulham dropped the interest at Scott McTominay to pursue Smith-Rowe for £35 million. A player like Smith, whereby he hasn't played games for Arsenal, he has not played game for Arsenal, tells you that Scott McTominay is not good enough. That is what it shows you there. Make it make sense, guys. They brought 17 million for Scott McTominay, and that is how much they actually believe is worth. And I believe he's worth around that amount. Honestly. Because he offers you nothing. Aside the fact that he can come into games and score goals, he offers you absolutely nothing. And people believe that the length of him being linked by Tottenham, there's something there's true in that. That's bullshit. Those are what you call agents talks. Because me and you know already that there's no way Scott McTominay will be like fits in. Who is he going to bench at Tottenham? Who? Now, Fulham have sent a new bid to Arsenal for Smith-Rowe, proposal worth up to £35 million as reported by David Oystein. Talks ongoing, the two clubs with the player open to the move. Fulham ahead of Crystal Palace now and pushing to get it done. Those are two clubs that are pushing to get Smith-Rowe in their clubs. You know, those are two clubs that are in for Smith-Rowe. That gets to show to you that Fulham, Crystal Palace, they know what a baller is all about. The fact that they came with £17 million for Scott McTominay tells you that is how much he's worth. I know Manchester United fans want to kill me for it, but let's just be honest with each other, guys. That lad is not good enough, guys. There's nothing you want to say about him. He's just not good enough. Now, moving on as well. Moving on. For those clowns that are talking about, what's his name? Talking about Conor Gallagher. I saw somebody comparing Conor Gallagher to Scott McTominay, saying that West Ham were not ready to pay £40 million for Conor Gallagher, but they were ready to play for Scott McTominay, but they were ready to pay 40 million for Conor Gallagher. Now, look at this, because you don't need anybody to put gun to your head or to convince you that Conor Gallagher is a better player than Scott McTominay. We have seen different clubs come in for Conor Gallagher. We have seen the likes of Tottenham, West Ham, Crystal Palace. Now, the latest club that is linked to Conor Gallagher is Atletico Madrid. And this is coming from Darius and Talksport, and it says here Atletico Madrid held talks with Chelsea over signing Conor Gallagher this summer. They made an initial offer worth 20 million euros, but I've been told they will have to increase it by nearly its double, which means nearly its double is around 38, 40 million pounds. Like nearly like double it, 40 million pounds. And sorry, euros. You don't make a mistake. It's 40 million euros. So which club is coming for Scott McTominay? Because the only club that is coming for Scott McTominay is Fulham, and they brought 17 million pounds, and Real Madrid, Man U decided they want to get more money for Scott McTominay, and they've changed their mind. They've changed their mind. They've gone for a better player. They've gone for a better player, and for me, I honestly believe this guy's a better player than him. Smith-Rowe is a better player than McTominay. Yes, we might not have seen enough of him, but the fact that Fulham are ready to take risk to sign him for 35 million and they're not ready to take that risk on Scott McTominay shows you and tells you all you should know about the situation already. Now, moving on, guys. We're talking about what's his name, Trent Alexander-Arnold, because we know there's every possibility that he might get a bumper deal signed very, very, very soon. You know, there've been talks of a contract worth, if I'm not mistaken, in the around 300,000 pounds a week. Now it makes perfect sense. And don't forget, guys, I said it initially at that point in time when it was linked to Real Madrid. I know I believe that is linked to Real Madrid for real. And I believe he's also a kind of player that will fit in very well at Real Madrid. But right now, do not forget I said something that I said sometimes it might be the player wanting more money. It might be the player seeking for a new contract. And now, just look at this. This is coming from Mirror Football. And it says here, Trent Alexander-Arnold wants to stay with Liverpool despite the English fullback attracting interest from Real Madrid. Now, if he's going to stay back at Liverpool, it means Liverpool also need to increase the salary. And they've been talks already of a salary increase of £300,000 a week. You know, that is something he's never going to earn at Real Madrid. You know, that is something he's never going to earn at Real Madrid. Now, it has to be you give him a £300,000 a week and a new contract. Or you let him, you sell him now, sell him right now, or watch him leave the club for free next season. And we all know Real Madrid are very, very good at it. Real Madrid, they are very, very good at stuffs like this. It's either you do what you can do, give him the money now, get him a new contract, or you watch him leave Liverpool to Real Madrid next season for free. And that is one thing Real Madrid they are very, very good at doing. Very, very good at it. And it will be interesting because Liverpool will not be the first club that have suffered from such a thing. We have seen so many clubs, suffer from such. Now, moving on, it is said here that I don't know how true this article is, but I know Manchester United have one in one time, showcase interest in this lad, and it's coming from a football transfer. There's no source, just transfers. It says Manchester United are considering a move for Martin Hoyman from Sporting as PSG won't budge on Manuel Ugarte asking price. Now the thing is this: one thing I know for sure is that I know that Manchester United have been interested in this lad during the Euros. There were talks of probability of them getting this dude, which is why I said even though there's no source there, there's no a valid source there. I know like that story is true because I know for a fact they were being linked to the player during Euros. I know that for a fact they are being linked to the guy at Euros. And for me, I think he's a good player because I watch him play against. I watch him play against. What the goal he scored? I'm trying to remember. I think he scored a very very good goal against. So I watched him play. He's a good player, no doubt. He's a wonderful, fantastic player. So if United can actually get the lad, it will be a good deal for them because he's a good player. And I believe I can say something about the guy. I watch him play. I've not really seen much of Ugarte. As much as Manchester United fan base are trying to hype the guy up, I've not really seen much of him. But do I think this transfer will get done? I guess we just have to just wait and see because we have seen Manchester United being linked to so many players already. It's not the first that will be linked to Man U. So I guess we have to see. Even Rabiot, they've been talk of Rabiot being linked to the club as well. So we just have to just wait and see if that deal gets done. But what I would say is that I believe it's going to be a very, very good addition to the team. If they can get it, then it's a good deal. But we just have to just wait and see because everybody right now they value their player. Every club right now, they put value on the players. But the transfer window have seemed a bit slow, probably because of the fact that at some point we were talking about the Euros and Copa America have slowed down the transfers. Now Copa America is done, Euros is done, and yet everything still seems very very slow. But I guess we just have to just wait and see if they will get him in. Now Florentina have made contact with Chelsea for Sasei Kasaide, with club expected to decide if they want to advance in talks this week. There are three to four clubs keen on signing Kasaide. Now, this is what I don't understand, man, guys. All this thing just boils down again. It boils down again to manager having his own favorite. Honestly, I will say the same thing again. I said on Chaloba. I still believe Chaloba is Chelsea best centre back. Honestly, he's better than whatever Chelsea has in their back line. All of them. Now, this guy is somebody by you bought this guy in the club. We've not been able to see enough of this guy. But the fact that he was balling at Leicester, I don't understand why they brought him back from loan at Leicester. He was balling at Leicester. Why don't you just, if you know you don't have any plans for him, allow him just be at the club? He came back to Chelsea, and what happened? He didn't play football again. And I watched him play in the under 18 about 21 World Cup or Euros. He was a good player for Italy. Played really, really, really well. Really well. So I don't understand why Chelsea decided to just come into the deal, get him back to Chelsea and make it seem as if no man, this guy is somebody we want to use. We need him. And the next thing they don't even give him the game time he needs. It's weird. Moving on, guys. Sergio Regulion, you know, loved his time. That was said. Sergio Regulion loved his time at Manchester United, and he's keen. And he will be keen to return. However, there is nothing concrete. Now, this is a player trying to sell himself, man. Honestly, I believe Manchester United need a left back. I have seen the left back they've been linked to. If there's true in that, I don't know. If it's false, I don't still don't know. They've been linked to Marcos Alonso. They've been linked to Ako. And who else? Tyron Mitchell from Crystal Palace. But do I think it makes sense? It doesn't make sense to me because Tyron Mitchell does not suit what Ten Hag is all about or what the play style Manchester United are looking to adapt to. It does not. And Marco Alonso is off his age. That is just agents just putting his name there. So for me, I will just say Sergio Regulion is good because he's young. I'm sure he's still young. I'm sure yes, he's 26, 27. He's still young. He's fit. He's a good player. And we saw what it was all about when he played for United on his loan spell. Though tonight did not give him enough game time, like he has been doing to everybody. So I'm not surprised. But do I think they will get the deal though? I don't think so. This is just a player showing his appreciation, to a club if there's a possibility whereby he can return on loan or they can buy the lad. But I think for those Manchester United fans, that still believe Luke Shaw is back and he will do it. Guys, you won't it again because Luke Shaw is not it. I can guarantee you guys, Luke Shaw is going to get injured again during the season or at the beginning of the season. So it will make perfect sense for Manchester United to just try and get a deal like this done. Get Sergio Reguilon into the club. And Tara Malaysia is also not promising. It's also not promising. So there is a deal to be done here. Try and get this guy into the club, get him over there. And I'm very, very sure he will be cheap. I'm very sure he will be cheap. So it makes perfect sense if Manchester United can just take advantage of this situation and get this guy over, get him to the club. Honestly, they need to just get him into the club. Now, moving on Kubo, because we all know that Kubo has been linked with Liverpool. But if I've been honest, there's been an article released. The Real Sociedad president has come outside to deny that there are any talks ongoing with Liverpool over a potential deal for Takefusa Kubo. You know, and that's what I was saying in the first place. I said it doesn't make any sense to me because where does he play? When I'm saying where does he play, he's a good player, no doubt. But we all know he plays in the same wing as Mo Salah. Except they are looking to ship out Mo Salah or trying to change him from the right wing to probably centre forward. Then maybe it makes it. But now it makes perfect sense that the president have actually came outside to deny the fact that Kubo, there is club interested in Kubo. Nobody is interested in Kubo, and they just showed it here. You know, nobody is interested in him, and he just showed it here, like he said on the article. No one is actually. The talks are on. No, there's no talks going on between Real Sociedad and Liverpool for Kubo. So get that in, guys. Now moving on, guys. I want to talk about Pascal Gross because this is coming from Bad, and it says here Dortmund have been negotiating with Brighton for Pascal Gross for weeks, but are yet to reach an agreement. BVB offered 8 million. Brighton wants 10 million. However, everyone feels this that the transfer will happen. Now I don't understand, man. 8 million and 10 million. That's just a couple of million pounds, £2 million. If you love the player and you appreciate the player, guys, £10 million, 10 million euros. It's not a lot of money, man. That €2 million is not a lot of money. Get the deal done. You know, that's not a lot of money. Get the deal done. I don't understand why you guys have to battle and struggle for over peanuts, just 2 million. Get it done. And that's the same thing Chelsea are also doing with Villarreal. Chelsea offered 20 million, Villarreal want 21 million. Just pay the money. If you think you want the keeper and you appreciate him, pay the fucking money and get the player in. Because yes, you might want to say you are being ripped up or something, but man, you need the guy. So get the transfer done. Get it done. Get transfer done, guys. So that's what I would say on that. On that, you want the guy, get him to the club. So I don't think 10 and 1 million pounds changes anything. Get the keeper into the club, whereby like getting the keeper in earlier. It's a good thing because the keeper is keen to move. So as the keeper is keen to move, what you do is just try and get him into the club as soon as possible. You know. Now let us see if that deal will end up happening, guys. Moving on, I think Manchester United are not going to end up getting Matthias Delete, and I've been saying it for a very long time. Maybe the person that will come in will be Chalobah. I think Chalobah will be the guy that will come into the club. Chalobah will be the one that will come into the club. Now, this is coming from the central depth, and it says here talks between Bayern Munich and Manchester United for Matthias Delete have failed to reach a positive conclusion. And that's where it will be, guys, because Man U got Lenny Euro for almost 60 million euros plus add-ons. Let me make it clear. Plus add-ons is 62 million euros. Now, for me, the fact that you are offering 35 million euros plus add-ons for Matthias Delete, guys, come on. Bayern Munich bought this guy for how many million? How many months? How many years ago? The fact that it has failed to work at Bayern Munich just tell me that this guy is not a good player. He is a good player. And him coming to United, makes that United team better. Honestly, it makes United team better. But the kind of insult Manchester United are giving, like the kind of amount of money Manchester United are offering to Bayern Munich, for me it's an insult. Because I believe I still rate this dude. If you don't rate Matthias Delete, I do rate him. I still believe he's a good player. He is a good player. He is a good player. It does not mean the fact that he did not work at Juventus, he did not work at Bayern Munich, does not mean that he's rubbish. It doesn't mean he's rubbish. Honestly. Now this is coming in from ESPN. I don't know how people still believe that the likes of this, there's a possibility whereby Manchester United will get rid of all these players. And it says that Manchester United are ready to sell 7 players in order to fund more signing. Aaron Basaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Eriksen, Scott McTominay, Sancho, and Anthony. Rubbish. It's rubbish, guys. All the players listed there, who comes for them? I believe people will come for them, but I don't see it happening, man. Anthony is going nowhere. Anthony is going nowhere. And as it stands right now, I think Scott McTominay also is going nowhere. But it will be very, very interesting to see how it all ends. Now, before I wrap up the show, guys, I want to just react to something quickly. What is it? Now, it says here, Eric Ten Hag is not under pressure to guide Manchester United to a top four finish next season, with Serge Markley prioritizing considerable progression of the team as he aims to establish sustained excellence. White Ten Hag ambition is to lead United as high a position as possible, and the club department wants the same. There is recognition there are no guarantees next season as the club reviews and the establishment a firm foundation will allow ongoing success. Now you know what guys, this is bullshit man. It's nonsense. And if Ten Hag is stupid enough to believe this article, then it means he's crazy. Honestly, if Ten Hag is actually, you know, stupid enough to or believe this, then it means that he's stupid. There's no way that that article there is true because if he sits down, relax, I'm sorry, Ten Hag will get the sack. If you honestly believe that there is truth in that, then it's crazy. It's honestly crazy because the only thing that happens with Ten Hag is that he will get sacked, and that's how I have to say. So for me, I don't think or believe there's any truth in that article. He needs to perform right now. If he does not perform, he gets sacked. It's as simple as that, guys. Now, guys, I see people comparing. Let me just react to this. Paul Victor from Girona has actually joined Barcelona, and this is the problem Girona are going to face this season. Already, Savio have gone to Man City. Paul Victor is joining Barcelona, and there is still talks of Gutierrez expected to leave, and there's been talk of Dovbik as well, expected to leave for um, Atletico Madrid. When you are a team that has your breakthrough season, you have players that plays well like this is where you go to because the big clubs will come in and take every player you have. And it's already happening. It is already happening. But let us see how everything pans out, guys. Now, back to what I wanted to say quickly. I want to talk about this right here. You know, because for me, I think this is actually a disgrace to whosoever or any person that did this. This is a disgrace right here. You are making yourself look so stupid. Honestly, I can't even I can't start imagining that people are you can't even compare Van Dyke. You know Van Dyke, same Van Dyke that people overrate, overhype, and they come to talk rubbish is the best centre back in the history of Premier League. You can't even rate him, bring him close to this guy called Nemanja Vidic. I am sorry. And this person putting the same William Saliba or Nemanja Vidic is a clown. I'm sorry. He is a clown. Now, I love this reply here by this guy called Don. What he said here was, I am sorry, but Vidic did not win 5 Premier League titles, a Champions League title, 2 Player of the Season awards. And by the way, Vidic, I think, is the only defender and the only player in the history of Premiership to ever win a Player of the Year award back to back. There is no striker that have done it. There is no midfielder have done it. There is no even a defender have done it. He is the first person to do it. The first defender, the first player. Let me not say the first defender. The first defender to win Player of the Season twice out in back to back. He did. Going on, he said he did not win 2 Player of the Season award, 2 Serbian Football of the Year award, 3 Carabao Cup titles, 5 Super Cup titles, and a Super Cup title and Yugoslav Cup title just to be compared with this to compare to Saliba. It's laughable, guys. Like it's laughable. Sometimes when you look at The football fans of today, man, they make themselves look so stupid, guys. Honestly. And that's why I say they look themselves, they embarrass themselves. Not just fans, pundits as well. Honestly, because one thing is this, and for sure, Saliba and Van Dijk and Saliba or even Van Dijk and Vidic in the same team. Van Dijk will sit on the bench. How much more Saliba? I won't even put Saliba in the level of like it's just that we are in a time whereby players get overrated, guys. Players of today, man, enjoys everything because they get overhyped, overrated, and everything. And that's the next thing, guys. So for me, this year, it's mad, it's crazy. Honestly, there is no way you should be comparing Vidic and Saliba in the same conversation. I'm sorry, I'm not having it. I won't even put Saliba and Rio Ferdinand in the same conversation. I won't put Saliba and West Brown. I'm sure everybody knows West Brown. I won't put Saliba and West Brown in the same conversation. West Brown. How much more Vidic? Come on, man, guys. Let's be serious. Honestly, let's be serious, man. Because that there, what you have there, that's a disgrace, man. That is a disgrace. You know, it is a disgrace. Comparing Saliba and this guy in the same conversation, I'm sorry, it's crazy. You can't. It's a shame that you have somebody that actually believes that you can compare someone like Saliba. Come on, man. Let's be serious, guys. Let's be serious, guys. And that will be for now, guys. I think I will see you guys on the whatever comes out comes through. I think we want to react to it. Whatever comes out, we're going to react to it. Before I go, let me just see if there's something I did not really touch on because I said I was going to keep that. Okay, yeah. Julian Alvarez. I think I didn't touch on Alvarez. Let me just talk about it real quick. Now, it's said here, and it's coming from Sam Lee. And Sam Lee is a Man City correspondent for the Athletic. Now, he says here, Julian Alvarez wants to leave Manchester City, but may be priced out of a move, with the club asking for roughly 60 million euros plus 17, around 17 million, which is like 77, okay, 77 million. Julian and his family would welcome a move to warmer country. Well, PSG, Chelsea, instead of going and spending 70 million on Victor Osimhen, you can spend it out on Julian Alvarez because I believe Julian Alvarez is a better player than Osimhen and he will give you guys more, man. Honestly, that guy is just over high for me. So Chelsea gets the deal done. Even Arsenal get this guy done. If you want to win the Premiership and you're looking for a way, or because one thing Arsenal lacks, they lack a striker. And I'm saying if Arsenal need a good striker that scores goals. Arsenal they need a striker that scores goals. And that guy there scores you goals. So uh that'll be it. Okay, now Fabricio Romano just made a tweet, guys. Um Ryan Sessegnon have actually completed the move to Fulham. And it says the exclusive. Fulham agreed deal to sign Ryan Sessegnon as a free agent. Here we go. After training with Crystal Palace for weeks, former Spurs left back will join Fulham. Agreement in place as Fulham beat competitors from several Premier League clubs to sign Sessegnon. That is very, very interesting. So, and that will be the end of the show today, guys. I guess for this segment. So I think we have to just wait and see if anything breaks. We'll be online again. From me now, your boy Timber Banks. I'm signing out. Thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good afternoon.